So we
Yeah,
have
go ahead, sir.
recording now, and on yesterday's session we have covered how you can onboard your customers from your website, chat, and caller, and similarly how you can onboard your agents to the CRM by just adding their email ID as part. And also, like, we covered how you can customize your additional fields as part of the CRM across contact, account, and deal module. So today, once we create those fields, how this data will give you a 360-degree visibility of each and every customer information in the CRM. So whenever the customer information is created in the CRM, so this is the screen your sales agents or a marketing agent will go through. So within the same screen itself, the agent would able to see multiple information about the customer. One is the basic profile information, their email ID, phone number, address, city, location, what they are interested in. So all the basic information will be shown up here, and followed by you would able to see all your opportunity related information about the customer. For example, if the customer is being with you for more than 3 years, you would able to know how many times a customer came to you and purchased different products, how much revenue you have generated from the particular customer, how many opportunities are in the pipeline. You are planning to cross sell your other products to the same customer. So all your business related commercials part you would able to see it under the same screen itself. And even below the business opportunities, you can also see the history of information, the conversations you had with the customer over a phone, over an email, over a chat. All this different channel communication will get interlinked under recent conversation. For example, once you once the agent connect their email address, immediately the system will synchronize all the email communication relevant to this particular customer will get synchronized under this profile itself. So you don't want to go to Google, Gmail, or Office 365 to search an email of the particular customer. Instead, you were able to see all your email communication about this customer under the recent conversation of each and every customer profile. And not only the email conversations, along with that you would able to see all your different channels of conversation like over phone, chat conversation, email conversation. Even if you have integrated SMS conversation, that SMS conversation will also get synchronized as part of the conversation section itself. This gives a clear picture that these are the different channels you use to communicate with the respective prospect. Okay. And under the customer engagement conversation section, you will see in reason activity. The reason activity captures the end-to-end history of the customer from the day one, the how the customer is get created as part of the CRM, and what are the different activities you and the customer did altogether. All these activities will captured as part of this particular profile along with the timestamp. So this will give you a clear picture on that each and every day, whether the customer visited your website or they opened your email or you fixed an appointment or sent an email to the customer. All this will get logged as a history of logs for each and every customer. So these are the four key metrics you would able to see it as part of the customer profile: the basic information, the business opportunities, the customer engagement conversation details, and the history of log information about the particular customer. Other than these four key metrics, even the CRM also help you to generate a score. And this score is generated based on the interaction between your agent and the customer. So you can also train the Freddy to generate the score. So how the score is generated is, you can go to the admin settings. In the admin settings, you can define the positive signals and negative signals for Freddy to understand, or to show you the priority customers from the database. So here you can define what are the positive signals you want to make sure, or the Freddy should consider for prioritizing the leads from the CRM. Okay. And these are nothing but these are the custom fields which you have created as part of the system to capture the business related information and contact related information in the CRM. You can add those attributes as a positive signals as part of the CRM. This will help you to this will help the Freddy to identify the high priority leads whenever the condition is met. Okay. So this is how you can define your positive signals and negative signals. Based on that, Freddy will give you a predictive score for each and every customer profile in the CRM. So, by the way, your salesperson can easily identify the hot priority customers and they can take it to the closure as soon as possible. So, if you go to the contact home screen, here you can see the lead score for each and every customer. By the way, sales agent can focus on high priority customers initially to close the deal as soon as possible, since the customer actively engaging with you by responding to your email, confirming the project requirements and other details. So by the way, you would able system would able to showcase you the high priority customer information as part of the CRM itself. Okay. And other than the lead scoring, there are few more value added benefits which is available as part of the CRM. One is the note section. So the note section is would help you to take notes about a customer, the highlighted points you discuss with the customer during the meeting, and if the customer requested few action items, you were able to update that as a notes here. This notes will help you for the future reference, or even if the customer is taken care by a different salesperson. So the new salesperson would able to go through the history of notes, and they would able to understand what are the action items are need to be covered for closing this deal as soon as possible. Okay. So this is how you can use the note sections effectively, and followed by you have the task module here. Task module is nothing but if the customer requested for few action items for sending a proposal document, or sending an or invoice for making the payment, or the customer asking for a different technical document for or understanding the more on the product architecture side. So these are the few action items which customer might request you for proceeding further with the deal closure and discussion. So you can, in order to remember these action items without delaying that completion process, you can update all the action items as a task along with the due date. Then immediately these tasks will get updated as part of each and every customer, and you would able to follow that on a regular basis. So once the new task is get created, so you have the activity dashboard as part of the CRM. So here in the activity dashboard, you would able to see all your upcoming activities and pending activities as part of the CRM itself against each and every customer. So the one which I showed you is one specific customer. You might create n number of tasks for multiple customers. All your upcoming task, pending task, and completed task, you can review it as part of your activity dashboard. Okay. So this activity dashboard will show you the list of pending action items, or not completed open action items, and also the completed action items as part of your dashboard itself. This will help the sales agent to identify from the day one what are the action items I have to complete it for the day, and I can make sure all my action items are completed during the sign off for the particular day itself. And whenever I complete the activity, I can also mark the status as completed or not response or not interested or not completed and so along with the description details. So by the way, you were able to create multiple tasks for each and every customer, and you were able to make sure that all your pending action items are completed for the customer without any delay. Okay. And also, if the customer sends you an email, can we have a meeting on tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Then immediately your agents can create an appointment from the CRM. This appointment will block the sales agent's calendar to keep them available for the particular time slots to discuss with the customer. So, by the way, whenever there is an urgent meeting or request from the customer, immediately the agent would able to create their appointment as part of the CRM. This will block their Google Calendar or Office 365 calendar with the help of calendar integration with the CRM. Okay. And also, you can also maintain all your files related to the particular customer. Either it is an image file or Excel file or PDF document or a zip file, you were able to upload that as part of the CRM itself. This will help you to categorize your documents and technical documents based on customer profile wise. So if you have it in a local drive, it is very hard to identify which document is relevant to which customer. But if you maintain the best practice of uploading the relevant documents of each and every customer under the respective profile, this is going to be like a easy use for referring those records in the future whenever you want to go through. Okay. Any questions here so far with respect to the 360-degree customer profile?
Hello, this is Happy.
Yeah.
I got three, four questions.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
could you tell me that definition of generated and then opportunity in your definition? That is first. Second one is you said you want to complete a Zoom connectivity maybe by the end of this month or next month. Then in the recent conversation, also the conversation with in Zoom will be there in recent conversation place. This is second. Third, how Freddy is smart, as he can understand Japanese language at this moment, or takes time. And then the fourth question is, you said you can upload zip file or PDF and so on, depending upon that our contact. Then if that number of these kind of files become like 1,000, for example, is there any method to make a search and then make a segment and so on to find such files easily?
Okay. So, in order to answer your first question, in order to create new opportunities,
Mhm.
you have the option here to create new opportunities for the customer in the same profile itself. Whenever the customer come to you and looking for a different product purchase or availing a different product service, so you were able to create an opportunity and you can save that along with the commercials information. And also you can update the payment method, payment status, and the discount you want to offer. And also like you were able to update the shipment details too. And also you can update the commercials part as well. So what is the total price of the particular opportunity? And when you are planning to close this opportunity within March or within April or within this end of this month itself. So once you clicked on save, immediately a new opportunity will created as part of the related deal section.
Mhm. Okay.
And this is for the one customer specific page, but you also have the other module called deal module, we will touch up later on the today's session. That will show you the entire progress of all the customers, where they are stands in, how many of them are in the negotiation stage, how many opportunities you won, you lose, and how many new opportunities you have generated. And you were able to see a detailed classification and the closures on month basis. So all this you would able to see that as part of the deal module. We will touch up that point later on.
Okay. Okay.
And the second question you asked about the recent conversation. So in future, whenever the customer sends you an email, an inbox, so all your email communications will get synchronized as part of the recent conversation itself. In order to interlink all your email conversation under the respective customer profile, yesterday I have shown you in one settings. You have to go to your settings, and under email settings, you have to enable this first option, track, open and clicks and link email to contacts. So this will help you to synchronize all your email communication from your Gmail account to CRM against each and every customer profile. So that synchronization happens based on the email ID which you have updated in the respective customer profile in the CRM.
So
So
mean there is a synchronize with Zoom, right?
yeah, the synchronization will happen once you start connecting with your email. Immediately, you would able to synchronize your history of emails from the CR from your Gmail account to Freshworks CRM.
Okay.
So based on the plan, you were able to synchronize up to 1 year of or 1 year of email communication to the CRM.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
and
my third question is how Freddy is clever
okay.
to understand Japanese.
Okay, so the third question is about Freddy. So even with respect to the CRM has multiple language, even you can put it on your own Japanese language, and you can also create custom fields. These fields can be created in your own Japanese language along with the multiple choices. So
Okay.
you can train the Freddy with these are the attributes you want to concentrate. And if these attributes are filled with these values, then you can consider this as a high priority customer. So even for the Japanese language also, you can train the Freddy by adding those attributes, and Freddy will try to learn and give you some show you the priority customers based on the total number of contacts you have. And here also it pretty will give you some suggestions that if the customer replying to your email, or if the customer is not available, he is going for a vacation, you get an auto reminder email from them. Then the Freddy will try to ask them to ask you to reach a customer over phone since the person is out of office or out for a vacation. So by the way, Freddy will try to learn those conversation from the email subject and so, and it will send you, it will give you few suggestions to uh, uh, do for those customers. Okay.
Okay, I understand that Freddy is much clever than Nick.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Understand?
And also, like you can also train the Freddy on daily basis, on customer specific basis. Also, you can also give your feedback against Freddy along for each and every suggestions for each and every customer. So based on your feedback which you have given to the Freddy, by the way, the Freddy will try to learn on day-to-day basis and give you more appropriate and relevant suggestions going forward.
Okay.
Okay. So, any other questions from you, Happy?
Yes. Fourth question is if that files we
Ah,
upload become bunch of number of files, and then is there any way of searching or making a segment and so on?
okay. So, in order to, if you see the local computer or laptop, you can create multiple folders, and you can put appropriate files and documents in the section. But here in the CRM, you were able to import all your files and documents, but you're not able to categorize based on folder wise.
Mhm.
So as part of the CRM, but if you have larger number of files, like if the file size is more than 100 MB or 120 MB, you can also update that as part of your Google Drive or Dropbox or OneDrive. You can share that URL as part of the CRM here for the quick reference.
Hmm. Okay.
Any other questions from the team?
Can I
Yes,
ask
Benson.
some?
I'm sorry.
No, you first.
I don't know. Mika-san, go ahead, please.
Thank you. If I get complaint that customer shouldn't be emailed or called, is there a good way to categorize them?
Yeah, of course. Like you can mark the subscription status. The customer is unsubscribed or
Subscription
not working
status.
and so and so. So by
Okay.
you were able to categorize them.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Benson. Could you tell me? So you mean like Freddy defined the hot lead? Is that correct?
Oh, sorry. Freddy?
The AI Freddy, yeah, defined the hot read, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. So the Freddy will help
Right.
you to generate this score
Yes,
for.
yes. Yeah. Talking about scoring, could you tell me again how Freddy defined hot lead? Could you tell me the way of definition? Yeah.
In order to identify the generate a score for each and every customer, you
Mhm.
have to define the positive signals and negative signals for
Mhm.
Freddy to identify it. So where you can identify here is you have to go to the admin settings, and in the
Yes.
search bar you can just type it as score. You will see a section called predictive contact scoring for Freddy AI and ML. Okay.
Mhm.
So once you click on that, here you
Yes.
have two sections. One is positive signals and another one is negative signals. So here you can add all your positive signal attributes. Attributes is nothing but the custom fields and default fields which you have created in the CRM under respective contact and accounts module. So here I can add the subscription status. So if the customer, the value is subscribed, then I can identify this as a high priority customer. These are one of the attribute I can I can insist. I mean insisting Freddy to consider these are some positive signals for each and every customer. So once you define these positive signals, then Freddy will try to go through each and every customer one by one according to the positive attributes which you have defined, and it will give you a predictive scoring for each and every customer based on the total number of database you have.
Oh, okay.
And also like I will also share this link to you. So what I have explained that is being put it in the detailed script here.
Yes.
So I can put it in the chat window. You can also go through that later.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So I have one more question. I think this is a kind of initial consulting necessary to our customers. I think.
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Can you repeat it
Yes.
again?
Yes. This is happy. I think this part is not so easy for our client. So at the beginning, or maybe punctually, we have to consult our customer, to make this kind of definition with us, I think. How do your sales team makes this kind of consulting?
Okay, so for this, what we have to do is we should not touch up on this Freddy AI during the initial discussion and stuff. We can tell them there is a capability for your sales agent to identify your hot priority customers. The system will try to highlight you those information. So in order to then the customer will ask how you are defining this. So how you will how this Freddy is identifying this is a high priority customer and so and so. Once the question is raised by the customer, then we can tell them that. So each and every industry, each and every organization, they have own strategy. So some people would say like if they have purchased product A and B, then they are a very good and big customer. And if they purchase a product F and H, they are a low priority customer. So if you could let us know these are the key attributes we use to identify this is a qualified customer and it's an unqualified customer, then we will train the Freddy with those attributes to prioritize your customer from the database automatically. Okay,
Awesome. Awesome.
great. Perfect.
Got it.
All right. Any other questions?
Okay, please go ahead.
All right. So similarly, you also have other engagement platforms here. So in order to send an email to the particular customer, once you synchronized your Gmail, you were able to send all your emails from here itself. It's a two-way synchronization. All your emails will get synchronized to your Gmail account also. All your emails which hit your Gmail account will get synchronized to Freshworks CRM too. So once you click on an email icon, immediately you would able to write your, you can create your own email template and you can send it to the customer. And also you can attach your files and documents, and also you can schedule this email, how you schedule an email in Gmail and other email service. Similarly, you can also schedule an emails when you want to send this email to the customer. And also next to that, you have the track option. This is a value added to understand the customer behavior. So whenever you send an email from Freshworks CRM, so the CRM will try to capture the metrics of each and every email deliverability. So if the customer opened your email or clicked your email or the email is not delivered, so those metrics will get captured against each and every email you triggered from the CRM. So this will give you a clear picture that whether your customer have opened your email but he or she doesn't reply to you, and whether the emails are delivered to them or not delivered to them, in order to qualify this is a qualified lead or unqualified lead. So by the way, you can extensively use this track option to identify the customer behavior, whether they have actively responding and going through their emails or not. Okay. And also in order to write the emails in a personalized way, you can also use the placeholder to write an email to the customer easily. So this name will get fetched directly from the CRM. For example, mm, so I am the sales owner of your deal, so I can take the sales owner name from the particular customer, particular placeholder. So immediately the value will get updated from the customer profile itself. So by the way, you would able to write and personalized email easily with the help of this placeholder, or even you can also use the standard template which is framed by the organization. You can create multiple standard templates, so your salesperson or a marketing person can they can directly use a standard template which is designed by the organization, and they can send an email to the customer quickly. So once I choose an appropriate email template, immediately the email will get updated here. So I can just click on send and I can trigger this email to the customer directly. Okay. Okay. So this is how you would able to create your own email template and you can send it to the customer. And also you can have an embedded link, you can have the images, and you can change the format, Word format, as well as the size of the format. All the Word editing formats you can use extensively for writing an email to the customer. Okay. And also next to that, you will also have the call option. Once you click on call button, immediately the call will get routed to the customer. So you were able to make an outgoing call to the customer directly from here itself. And the other option is, as he said, along with the call and email, you would also able to send SMS to the customer also to their mobile number. So in order to do that, you have to integrate any of these three service provider to trigger SMS to their mobile phones. And whenever the customer reply to that SMS, those SMS will also get logged as part of the respective customer profile. So you would able to do a true and flow SMS conversation with the customer from the CRM itself. Okay. So these are the high level information of contact 360-degree view. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Else we will move on to the account module and followed by the deal module.
Okay,
Any
please go ahead.
Perfect. So similarly, how we have seen the contact module, it's very similar to the account module also. The account module is nothing but the Raju, the customer Raju represents a company called Freshworks. So that Freshworks is mapped under account, that is company details. So once you click on the account profile, you would able to see the organization details information in detail. So organization phone number and how many employees is working in the particular organization and who are the respective key stakeholders being in touch with you from the particular organization. So the Raju is the CFO of this particular organization of Freshworks. He is being in touch with me for these three different opportunities. Okay. The same information you can see it in organization wise also. The basic information of the organization and the opportunity information of the organization and all your email conversation of the organization. Maybe like 2 to 3 people from the same organization might be in touch with you. So one person would be in touch with you for CRM, and another person from the same organization might be in touch with you for fresh desk supporting portal, and the third person from the same organization would be in touch with you for the different product subscription. So all these three different key stakeholders can be tagged under the company profile called Freshworks, and you would able to see all these three different uh, person opportunities here, and all the three different persons email conversations, phone conversations will get aligned under the recent conversation itself, since these three persons represents the company called Freshworks. So the end-to-end information about the Freshworks details, you would able to see it here. It's very similar to the contact 360-degree view. Similarly, you can also see the 360-degree view of the company information also. Similarly, you will have the note section, task options, appointments, file management, and all those will be part of this account module also. Okay. Any questions?
Please go ahead. Okay.
All right, perfect. So now we will move on to the deal module now. Just give me a minute. So as I said earlier, each and every customer, you have the options to create multiple opportunities. So this is for the one single customer view, but similarly, you might work with multiple customers and multiple organization as part of the CRM database. It's very hard for the sales agent to go through each and every profile to see all this opportunity status and progress. So in order to avoid that, in order to see a holistic view of your opportunity, we enable a deal module here. So once you click on the deal module, here you would able to see all your opportunities of different customers from the CRM database will get aligned under your sales pipeline. And in order to go through this detail, how this sales pipeline is created actually. So in order to create the sales pipeline, it's pretty simple. You have to go to the admin settings. See, under the admin settings, you can type it as pipeline. So it will enables you the pipeline module here. So once you click on pipeline, you would able to create your own sales pipeline from here itself. Okay. So you can define your different stages stages of process you follow internally for the each and every opportunity closure. For example, whenever the new opportunity lead is get created, initially you will try to set an appointment with them, and you will identify their requirements and expectation. Then you will show the customized demo of the product to the customer. Then the customer will negotiate with you. So these are the different stages you can update it for the entire sales progress. So once you update the stage names here, you can just click on save. Immediately that pipeline will get updated as part of your deal module in the header section. And whenever you create a new opportunity, you can align each and every opportunity under specific sales pipeline stages. So in the single screen, you would able to see how many opportunities are in the initial stage, how many opportunities are in the demonstration stage, how many opportunities you won and lose. All this you would able to see it as a funnel view as part of the single screen itself. Okay. And also, so if in a team there would be like multiple stakeholders, one would be a sales executive and another would be like a sales manager or a team manager. So the team manager might have multiple sales executives who are reporting to him or she. So he or she would able to filter the opportunities based on each and every individuals from the team. So if I have 5 people in my team, I can easily segmentize each and every salesperson, how many opportunities they are working in, what are the opportunities are in the different stages. So by the way, I can easily go through one by one from for the each and every salesperson in my team. Okay. And similarly, as a team manager, I can also see a holistic view for my entire team also. So this view will show you the progress of your sales pipeline stages. Similarly, if you want to know, there are 50 opportunities are here. So how many opportunities are planned to close by end of this month? So how many deals will get closed by end of this month, and how much pipeline I have for upcoming month like March, April, May, and June. So in order to see that timeline view on monthly basis, I can go to the funnel view and I can click on the timeline view. So this timeline view will help you to show the list of opportunities your team planning to close on month basis. So my team have confidence or agreed to close these 3 opportunities by 28th of February 2021. So this is how I can easily monitor how how much pipeline I have on month basis. So this will give me a prediction of how much revenue I can expect for the particular month. So based on that, I can set a target for each and every salesperson in the team. Okay. So this is how you can see and track your pipeline on month basis, or even if you want to track it on quarterly basis, that also possible by choosing a timeline view. And other than that, we also have a third view is called the list view, which is very similar to the Excel file, the column and row combination. So you can see the customer information in row, and also you can see the key default columns, which shows you highlighted information here. And even these columns are fully customizable by clicking on edit column. You can enable and disable whatever the field information or the column information you want to list down in the home screen or in the list view. Okay. So this is how there are multiple views are available in order to categorize your opportunities based on pipeline, based on timeline, or based on the list view which is very comfortable for you. Okay. Any questions so far?
Yeah, I got the one question.
Yes.
Is there any option or function to issue quotation or invoice in along with this kind of amount of deal?
Okay. So in order to send quotation and invoice details, yes, of course, we have a CPQ as an add-on service. So this will help you to create your MSL service level doc agreement, or the template can be a proposal, or it can be a quotation, or it can be a non-disclosure agreement. You can create your own document as part of the CRM, and you can generate the quote or a proposal from the CRM itself, and you can send it to the customer via email.
Oh, awesome. Could you show me how to make a quotation form, for
Okay.
example?
Okay, sure. Let me check the sample experiment here.
So once we make a quotation, for example, the amount of quotation will be added automatically in the amount of deals, right?
Yeah, so you were able to create and save multiple quotation documents here.
Mhm.
You can create your own code documents along with the tabular format. You can edit your codes, by the way, and you can use this same for sending this to the customer directly.
Wow, very nice. So you can even convert to PDF, right?
Yeah, yes.
Mhm. Okay, I think awesome. Mm.
Perfect. Any other questions?
Good.
Okay.
Any other questions from the team?
Okay, please go ahead, please.
All right. So similarly in the deal module, you also have the advanced filter option here. So this filter options will help you to filter based on the pipeline stages, or based on the sales owner, or based on any other custom attribute you want to filter the opportunities. You were able to do that with the help of this advanced filter option. And similarly, as I said earlier yesterday, so this filter view can also be saved for your future reference also. So you can refer all your custom filter views which is created by you. So here you can choose the different filter views which you have created, and you can open those filtered opportunities by just clicking on the filter view which is created by your team. Okay. And based on here, this is for tracking the organization sales progress. But even the CRM also enables you to track your individual salesperson performance, that we called as sales goal here. So in order to set a goals and targets for your sales agent, you have to just click on your profile, and you can see a sales goal option here. Either you can access go by this, or even you can go to the administration task, and you can type it as goals. So this will show you a sales goal module here. The sales goal module will help you to define goals and target for each and every sales agent in the team. And these goals can be can be set a time period for weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. Okay. So by the way, you can define the goal period, and also this goal can be an individual goal or it can also be a team goal. For example, there are three different teams. Each teams have five different people. So if you want to set a goal for three different team, you can also set goals based on team, as well as you can also set goal based on individual users also. Okay. And the goal metric can be either based on the value, the revenue part, either it can be in dollars or in related region currency value, or it can be based on the number of opportunity they want for a monthly basis or weekly basis or quarterly or yearly basis. So either it can be based on the numbers, the revenue, the currency type, or it can be based on the number of projects they have closed. So whenever the sales agent update the opportunity as won here, update or move this opportunity as won here, immediately the sales goal will also get this, the achievement will also get updated for the particular target. So once I update the status as won, immediately my achievement will also get updated based on my progress. Okay. So by the way, I would able to see the each and every individual's sales performance from the My Goals dashboard page itself. Okay. And this is how you can also see the goals progress on monthly, weekly, and quarterly and yearly also. So this is how you can use the sales goal extensively for evaluating or analyzing the performance of the salesperson, those who are using the CRM. Okay. So any questions in the sales goal part?
I think awesome.
Oh,
I think so. Thank you.
okay. Perfect. All right. Then we will move on to the next module, which is sales forecast. Sales forecast is very similar to the sales goal part. So whatever the achievements you did from each and every year and each and every agent, all those informations you were able to see here. So how many people in your team and what are their goals which you have designed, how much they have achieved so far, and also there are other two columns. It will show you what is their committed opportunities. This column represents these are the committed pipelines for the particular month. So if you click on this particular number, you can see these are the opportunities they want for the particular month. And if you look at the other section here, these are the details they have committed to close for the particular month itself. So you can also see the closed deals as well as they have committed few deals will get closed by end of this month. So both options you were able to see it as part of the sales forecast also. This will help the team manager and the sales team head to identify how their team performance it is and what is their committed achievement for the particular month. So by the way, they can have a predictive on their mind how much revenue they can build or generate by end of February and for the upcoming months also. So this is how the sales forecast screen will show you the entire team performance and the committed deals for the deal closure for this month on month basis. Okay. And other than the sales forecast, we do have the product catalog module. So if some customers might want to upload all their product informations, like maybe it might be in a health related products or an IT related SaaS cloud-based products, or it can be in different product categories and so on. So all those product information, they can create it as part of the product section. Okay. And they would able to maintain as a product depository, as a product catalog. So for example, you have hundreds of product. So whenever the customer is coming for buying a few products, when you create a deal, you were able to add all those product here itself. So you can just pull a product from, and you can add a quantity like 20 quantity. And if you want to give some discounts for the particular purchase, you can also do that. By the way, the deal value will get calculated automatically. So this is how you can also import your products based on different categories also. So you were able to maintain the product catalog as part of the CRM. Okay. You can also set each and every product unit price and a product detail information as part of the product catalog. Okay. And these product catalog can also be aligned under the opportunity which you have created for each and every customer. Okay. Any questions?
Can I?
Yeah.
I want to manage the order amount. I also would like to create invoice. Is it possible to integrate with some accounting software, or do you have such a function?
Yes, of course, like you were able to integrate with the third-party accounting tools. So we do have Marketplace. So
Mhm.
that carries n number of third-party applications like QuickBooks, PayPal,
Mhm.
Stripe, and so and so. Let me
Mm,
show you that. So if
mm,
you go to the admin settings, here you can see Marketplace.
Marketplace.
So Marketplace apps, once you click on that, here
Mm,
you're able to see the n number of third-party applications.
Okay.
Okay, so here
Oh,
you can see the accounting tools, which the QuickBooks is there,
mhm.
the other Stripe payment gateway, PayPal
Nice.
gateway,
Mm,
and other like in a CPQ code generation document like DealHub,
mhm,
PandaDoc. So these are
mhm,
the things, third-party applications you can integrate easily. And
mm,
and also I can show you one example for QuickBooks integration with FreshWorks CRM. So once
Nice.
you integrate with the accounting tool, you would able to see the
Mm.
payment related information.
Ah.
So what is the total payment, unpaid
Mhm.
payment from the customer, and the invoice details, and what is the total
Mm,
amount they have paid so far. And
oh,
similarly for Zero is another accounting tool. You can
mhm,
track all the payment transactions between the specific customer. How
mm,
this transaction is fetched here is based on the email ID of the customer.
mm, mm.
Okay.
Can you show me invoice number? I want to see 102
Hmm.
invoice. Can
Yes.
you?
Yeah. So once you click this, it will take you to the QuickBooks page
Mhm.
for the particular invoice which you have
Ah, mhm,
it. So what we're doing here is only we trying to capture the
mhm.
information from QuickBooks and show
Ah,
each and every customer just for the
okay.
data visibility.
Thank you. Okay. I understood.
Any other questions from anybody?
One question.
Yes.
Can you also upload any PDF file to that product function as well?
Yeah, of course, like you have the product catalog here. For
Mm-hmm.
each and every product, you can also upload the product related files, pictures, and all those information against each and every product.
Oh, it's good.
And also like for these are the some default custom fields. Other than that, you can also create additional custom fields for capturing the product related information.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Any other questions from the team? And similarly, like you can
Yes.
also add product one by one. Also, you can also import a product as a bulk import. Have huge products in the Excel file. You can also do a bulk import. How you import a contact information in the CRM. Similarly, you can also do a bulk import for the products catalog also.
Okay.
And also similarly, you have the advanced filter options here. You can filter the product based on SKU number or product ID or product category or any conditions. You can use it to filter the product information. Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Any other questions from the team? Are we good now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So as of now, today we have covered the accounts module and followed by the deal module and the product catalog for maintaining a product depository. And also we have little bit touched upon the documentation for generating a code and proposal document and so and so. In order to create those documents, so where you can create all those documents is you can go to the admin settings. So if you scroll down or you can use a search bar to type document. So here you will see an option called document template. So in this document template, you can create your own template. So you can also have multiple templates. One is for proposal documents based on product wise or service wise. And you can have a different code template also. So all those templates you would able to create it with the help of creating a create template option. So you can give your own name and you can choose which document type you are planning to do it. Is a code or proposal or an agreement. So you can choose an appropriate type of the document. And once you open that, you have the options to edit and create or design your own template within the CRM itself. So you can see few elements as in the right hand side. These all are drag and drop options. You can simply drag and drop and here and you can update your content informations in the in the document section. And also you have the editor options here to embed the content with a link, or if you want to place some placeholders uh, to capture those values from the customer profile information. You can also add those placeholders as part of the CRM. So this also captures contact as well as accounts module, as well as you can pull the fields from the deal module also. So you would able to take all values from all the three modules of contacts, accounts, and deals. So by the way, you would able to build an personalized code or a proposal document for each and every customer. So you can also use other elements like a two columns or three column elements, which you can use for designing your pricing table and terms and policies for the codes and the invoice which you have generated here. Okay. So this is how you can easily create a template from the document template section of administration. Any questions?
Awesome.
Edison, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
So you told me that we can how to say we can make a how to say document inside the CRM, right?
Is that a?
Inside the CLM. I mean
Yes,
inside the Freshworks.
CRM itself. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
this document creation
Mhm,
as an add-on for the Freshworks CRM. So
exactly, yes.
yeah, you have to
Okay.
put this as an add-on for the
Yes. How about can we add some document from like Google Drive or like from desktop? I mean,
as of now, we're not able to import a document from the different Google Drive or
mhm,
uh, other platforms, but
mhm,
you're able to create a similar document in the section here. But
mhm.
I would also take this as an one of the value added benefit for the product enhancement, I will pass this information to the product team. But
Mhm.
maybe in future, we will also bring the provisions to import an external document to quickly create a document by uploading a sample document from
Mhm.
the internet. So, but as of now, we don't have the import utility. You have to create it from the scratch. Means
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
okay. All right. Okay. Any other questions with respect to the document templates you have? So if we don't have any questions, then for today's session, these are the topics which I want to cover it for today. And tomorrow we will spend the more time on the marketing automation section and also the analytics section.
Mhm.
Okay. So these are the other two key modules left for tomorrow's session. So to just want to reiterate for the today's session. So we have covered the accounts module and followed by deals and sales forecast and the product catalog as a product depository and the document for creating a quote and proposal document from the CRM itself. Okay.
Okay, Nick,
Yes.
you have to finalize everything without sleeping tonight also.
Yeah, I'm gonna review it at the same time. Yes.
You must
Yes,
be
yes.
an expert of that. For
Exactly.
2 days no sleeping.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best. Okay.
Okay. It was so nice, lesson today. Yeah, we really appreciate your nice, facilitation today. Yeah, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you everybody for joining today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for joining. I will, just like yesterday, I will share the recording.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Thanks
much.
so
Thank
much.
you. Have a good
you.
evening.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
good evening. Bye.
Thank
Arigatou.
you.
Good
Bye.
evening.
Arigato.
Bye. See ya.
Namaste.
Namaste.